Warning, this content is not for the sensitive or the weak. This is all for jokes. Don't come at me. Enjoy. All right, yo, what's poppin', everyone? Welcome to Puff with Fluff. As your host, of course, my name is Fluff, and this is actually the very first episode. I've kind of recorded this episode probably about like 10 different fucking times, and just to come out for the volume to actually be shit. So if this volume is actually shit now, then I'm going to leave it like this. That's just how it's going to be. I'm gonna try to make sure that it's not crazy going in and out or anything like that. So hopefully it goes out well. But thank you everyone for ended up tuning in, listening for however long that you're gonna end up listening for. Doesn't really kind of matter to me. Hopefully you end up staying for the whole thing. But I mean, it is what it is. So it's just I just want to go ahead and explain what the podcast is mainly going to be. So it's just mainly going to be me talking about different stuff as like I'm smoking. So for different topics, I was thinking of probably just ended up having like a like little transition to where it's more along the lines of like me smoking. So I gotta like actually I guess record me like actually smoking like out of my pen, since I can't really actually get any like pre-rolls or anything like that for my apartment because of little standard bullshit wise, and then plus the people that live around me. So mainly just either my pen, or I'll probably end up eating like an edible or anything like that. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. A little pretty nice experience. Well, for me, y'all probably gonna end up being sober, or if you are not sober, then hey, I'm just gonna be here for a good time, and I guess you're gonna listen for a good time. So I don't want to get too long into like the intro, because honestly I don't want this shit to end up being long as fuck, because I don't get why people make 2 to 3 hour long podcasts. I'm saying like hour max, probably. I'm leaning more towards like, closer to like 30 minutes or like 45, kind of fucking pushing it, depending on whatever topic that I'm actually talking about. I was going to do something kind of different and do like different topics throughout the week, but I think I'm going to just save that for like mainly videos, cuz I'm going to mainly have more of like my friends in that, and it can just be like some like YouTube video or something like that. And then I don't know, thinking about doing like super fight videos and like tier list videos. So y'all end up seeing that whenever I start posting shit like that or whatever. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started with the first motherfucking, I guess, topic. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this little pen. These pens are crazy. But there's something that's like been kind of bugging me. I guess not really like bugging me. I've thought about it for a good minute, and I'm just thinking like, midgets are humans, but they should be classified as like, as something else. Like I feel like midgets shouldn't, well, they are the same as humans, but they like a whole different like breed. They're like a different breed of human. And then I know like some people are gonna be like, they're not called midgets, or like they're called little people or whatever. I think that's more of an insult if you're calling a person little people. I'm just saying. Me, if I was personally a midget, I would, if I had a problem as I was a midget being called a midget, I think I would rather go by like a fucking dwarf. But I think that's just more along the lines for me, because I like to, I usually like to play as dwarfs in like any type of adventure game or something like that. Like if I'm If I'm trying to play like fucking what's a game that got like a dwarf in it kinda? Like fucking Final Fantasy Online. If y'all have ever played that, which probably most of y'all, whoever ends up looking at this or whatever, hasn't played it, I'll be like that little dwarf in there. Or like, dwarf from like fucking Lord of the Rings. There we go. Some shit like that, yo. Dwarves always get like this like bad rep for I guess being like short, but honestly, the motherfuckers are strong as fuck, and they're all or like majority of the time, anyways. They're fucking engineers, so they're actually pretty fucking smart. But a lot of people don't want to end up talking about that. You just get the like you're a midget, so you're short. I don't really see that more as like a problem. I don't know. That's me. I like the word midget, or if not midget, then definitely called dwarf. But honestly, they should be in their own fucking category because they're literally like I'm gonna keep calling them dwarfs or midgets. They have like almost all the same type of like body. Like like they got the huge ass fucking head, and it's always shaped like a fucking rectangle. And then they always have like it's like a little skinny neck for some reason. Neck, don't even get me. Sorry for anyone that gets offended, but come on, your neck definitely looks kind of. It doesn't. It's not matching. But then like they have like the little short chest, everything's cool, and then their legs. I think their legs is like probably the funniest thing, and also probably like the coolest part because you can just I don't know. That's just their legs is like kind of fucking y'all seen like midgets. Yeah, y'all know what their legs look like. And then for almost every midget out there, they always got some like crazy fat ass, and that's probably because of the fact of like they have no actual body, but they have a human sized ass. So it makes the ass look huge, even though we all well probably just an eye opener. But I realized that a midget's ass is still almost the same as a regular human. So that's like the one body part that that they got that's just regular human size. But it looks more along the lines of like like huge when it's probably just like a regular size ass. But anyways, nah. If I was a midget, I'd definitely go buy a dwarf. A lot of people there. I mean, there's a lot of cons to it. Like you can't reach the top three shelves at a grocery store because they're meant for average and above height, not for anyone that's standing at a whopping like 3'6". It's crazy. I think like if I was a midget too, I would walk around with a portable stool everywhere, like a little portable like stepping stone. I guess you could say like little stairs. You can just easily just kind of walk up. At least get like a foot higher. That'd be cool. And put it as like a little backpack, or like I'll be walking because I'm gonna start walking around with like backpacks just in general for like my kind of fashion style because everybody kind of has like their own little different thing that they like for accessories. I'm gonna start rocking backpacks, but I'll keep like a backpack, right? And I'll have like a little stepping stool in there, so I'll pull it out. I don't care if anybody laughs at me or not, unless they gonna help. Then I'm gonna pull it out, be an independent midget, and go on about my day. So hey, I don't anybody that ends up being like oh blah 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 blah, yo whatever. I think being a midget is pretty cool. I wouldn't take no disrespect of being called a little person though. I don't know about that. That's pretty disrespectful to me in my eyes. Just it don't even sound right. Like, hey, you people, and oh, you little person too. Like, bro, no, fuck no, dude, fuck that. Just thinking about that, you'd be like, can all the people stand to the left? Oh, not you. You're a little person. You stand over to the right, bro. Fuck out of here. Yeah, nah. 100%. I would stick with midget or be called a dwarf if apparently midget isn't the right way to say it or anything like that. But I'm gonna start calling midgets dwarfs. So earlier today, one of my friends ended up putting in like the Discord of this fucking question. Right, he changed the question around because the first part is easy, but it was a like would you rather uh be in the forest with a bear and you have to fight the bear and the only weapon that you have is a 9 milli or like a pistol basically with only 6 bullets, and you have to end up surviving basically, or you're getting hunted by John Wick and the spam is like you got 2 weeks to survive. I'm not gonna add no three. I think 2 weeks to survive, and I'm lowering the fucking what the fuck he said for this man gets updates every 24 hours of your whereabouts. I'm nerfing that shit because that shit is ridiculous. I'm nerfing that to we're gonna make this shit fucking 72 hours. Basically, every 3 days he gets an update of where you're at, and you have to survive with only 2K, like 2K, like $2,000, and in 2 weeks. Like which one are you picking? And me personally, I'm gonna go with the bear because with the 6 bullets, I can end up running. I'll run, climb a little tree, right? Get set up in the little tree. Oh well, I think if it's chasing me, I'm trying to get high enough in the tree to where I can be like stable enough. I might get like scratched a little bit on the legs, but get stable enough to where I can end up pointing down and shooting the bear right in his eyes. I'm gonna shoot it in both eyes, make it blind, and if it's not dead, then I'm gonna get up closer to it after it's already done calmed down and probably knocked itself out because it's blind and it hit his head on a tree, right? So then next thing you know, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna empty the rest of the 4 bullets into the skull on the same spot to make sure that that bear is gone. 100% to make sure for that bear is gone. I think that's the best way. All right. I couldn't see myself getting hunted down by John Wick, even though I do have a whole escape plan. Right. I don't think it will work out fully because for this man to be able to track you, you got to be trackable in the first place. So with the 2K, I'm gonna make sure that all the 2K is in cash, right? And then I'm going. I'm taking my car and I'm just gonna drive. And I'm gonna drive all the way, probably like somewhere in the middle of like nowhere, right? Rest, get a little like stop, whatever. Then I'm gonna keep driving, all right? I'm just gonna keep driving until I run out of money. And I think for 2 weeks, I can live 2 weeks off of, driving around the country, probably driving into like either Mexico or driving into Canada, right? Just chilling. And then afterwards, I'll be set. But the problem with that is that I feel like John Wick could probably predict where I'm going next. And that's my problem. And I feel like I would only be able to last possibly a week. I feel like after 9 days, I feel like he would have enough like what's that fucking word? Uh Data. He would 100% have enough data to end up predicting where I'm gonna go next. And then from there, I'm gonna die. Because granted, I wasn't granted no weapon, no anything in front of start except for you got 2K And like, I'm gonna just make sure that 2K's in cash, and then I'm gonna dip out with my car. Probably bring one of my dogs with me. And I know he ain't gonna kill no dog. Look, he, I don't think he'll do that. You know, he already had experience of his dog being killed. So actually, I may be able to use my dog to not get killed at all. Or he ain't gonna kill nobody with no dog that they love so much. That'd be crazy. And at that point, I'd call him a fucking hypocrite. And I know he not gonna kill me and take the dog. Like they gonna have some bonding experience. Like no, my dog gonna come after him. So yeah, John Wick may be the better option, but I think I'm gonna still stick with a bear. I think my plan for killing that bear will work out better than me surviving John Wick. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the bear because you gotta think about it. It's not like the the scenario doesn't state that like me and the bear already made eye contact, or like the bear already knows where I'm at. It just says I have to end up fighting the bear because I don't know why anyone would pick John Wick unless you're just wanting to die. Your better chances is definitely with the bear. Oh yeah, and then on top of that, I was trying to explain this all to my friend, right? About all that, and this man talking about, this bear is gonna be able to eat these gunshots. Like, bro, where are you shooting the bear at to where the bear is gonna eat the gunshots and still hit you, bro? Apparently, me getting close to attack with a bear is me like, I'm not gonna have the good enough aim to shoot this motherfucker in his head. Like, bro, he's literally standing right in front of me. You telling me that I can't pull the trigger and shoot him in the head? Or at least, if he's standing up on his 2 feet, right? And he's looking at you about to try to swipe you because bears bitch slap. And like you telling me that I can't just cock back and shoot him? That's crazy. Nah, dude, I'm definitely taking that bear. I could take a bear out. Especially if I have a gun with 6 bullets, even in like, it is a 9 milli with 6 bullets, I could shoot the fuck out of the bear's head. And if it's charging at me, the one thing I am gonna definitely see is his fucking head. It's not like the bear is fucking sidestepping and shit. Then that'd be a whole different problem. Then I'd be confused. Oh, when the fuck his bear learn how to juke bullets? That bear definitely deserves to win at that point. Step inside the side, juking bullets? Hell no. Bear's gonna die because the bear can't do that shit. All right, this is no type of anime or anything like that, or any source like that. Dude, fuck that. 100% the bear is gonna die from the 6 bullets that I'm gonna put in that motherfucker's head, and then I'm gonna be able to escape. Easy, walk away, easy. Fuck trying to survive against John Wick for 2 weeks. Cause ain't nobody killing this man. I already seen it in the movies. They made a 4th one. I haven't watched the 4th one yet, so I don't know if he dies. But so far, that motherfucker's alive to me. And I haven't seen any spoilers that said that he's dead. So shit. It seems like he's still alive and kicking it. Fuck that. Give me the bear. Give me the motherfucking bear. I wanted to also talk about this fucking Met Gala bullshit. All right. There needs to be a certain point to where we can't let people just go on and do some crazy ass shit. Fucking what the fuck is her face? Doja Cat. Literally, she dressed up, I guess, like as supposed to be like a sexy cat, or it's supposed to be like, a like borderline of like cat and human or whatever. And then she just meowed the whole time at interviewers. bro, there needs to be a line, okay, that humans should not be allowed to cross, especially on television, or like you're getting recorded. Why are you doing this? Who said it was good for you to come outside and you dress like that? Like it that's probably like the worst. I mean, probably like the second worst is finding out that what's his name? Jared Lato or whatever the fuck that motherfucker's name is a furry. Because he basically came up in a furry costume to the Met Gala and was like, yes, this is me. Which, don't get me wrong, the furry costume was, or basically is, the white cat from like the Talking Cat or whatever app. It's the white cat. Let's be honest. I think he has a thing for the white cat, or he's probably just like, a little furry. Which, honestly, now to fully think about it, Doja Cat and her man must watch furry porn. Dude, there is no way. Like, there is no other possible way. They both have to watch furry porn. Or Doja Cat 100% watches furry porn. I wonder if she even probably, like, eats cat food. Like, there, it's just not making sense in my head. Like, as a human, you gonna dress up as a cat or a cat woman, but you're not even gonna speak English, bro. You just meowing the whole time. Motherfucker, nobody knows that language but cats. And ain't no cats there. And you speak English. Like you 100% speak English. So you just gonna meow. And I've definitely seen my good amount of, like, furry porn. Well, yeah. I think I've seen my good amount of furry porn. AKA a couple of videos. And never ever again. Alright? Furry people are completely different. They're on their whole different spectrum. Like, I think they are any scientists that study in like animals are probably some type of furry, or they like some type of animal porn or something. There's something, like, about half of them. There's something going on with them with animals sexually. Has to be, or, well, I won't say half of them. Let's say a good like quarter of them, because some people just love animals, and it's like in no type of sexual way. But I mean, a good quarter of them have to be in some type of, like, they like some type of sexual thing from an animal. And I'm not gonna go into detail about any type of specifics or anything like that. Y'all can look that shit up yourselves. I refuse. I refuse to look that shit up at all. Fuck that. After seeing that from people fucking sending me dumbass videos, and yeah, and for people that thought the whole time that, I fucking searched up furry porn and shit. No, so it's like, I have fucking friends that think it's funny to send fucking furry porn, right? AKA 6 foot black man. You know exactly who you are, and other people know who you are too. All right. I'm not ever going to expose this man or anything like that, but you know you. You know you. You fucking heathen. Goddamn hooligan. That's going to be it for this first episode. I'm actually about to I'm going to start streaming. So I was going to try to stream on Kick, and I did like a little test run a couple of times. I don't know why. Wasn't feeling it. Didn't really like it as much. So I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream on both Twitch and YouTube. So either one, if y'all want to end up watching the stream, uh, name is Buff the Fluff. So check it out if y'all want to. I'm gonna also post the videos I was talking about earlier on YouTube on Buff the Fluff. or more along the lines of like all the more tier lists or like more conversations of like with me and my friends or anything like that. So check that out if you want to. I'm gonna post this though. I think I may end up making another YouTube for this and just have it like as the podcast. But then I don't know. I may just end up posting it all. You know what? I'm not doing all that shit. Dude, I'm lazy as fuck. We're gonna post this basically on YouTube for Buff the Fluff. I'm gonna see how if y'all end up listening to this on like a other platform, just know that I'm gonna figure out how to fucking end up doing all that, and then I'm gonna end up posting it like later. So YouTube will mainly have like more of the newer shit until I can get more caught back up to where YouTube and the other shit is on like the same basically schedule and day and time and shit like that. So thank you again for everyone that joined. Hopefully the audio wasn't really like bad or in and out. I was trying to as I was talking check and make sure that it kind of stayed where it needed to be. So thank you again for everyone that tuned in. And this is Puff with Fluff. Even though I didn't really smoke that much, I'm about to definitely smoke more though. Peace. Y'all stay blessed.